Hello, welcome back to another comic book selling tips. I shot and load a video on a tip on buying in this tough environment, and I figured I should do a video for the sellers because I think that is even more important. If you're not familiar with me, I do a lot of buying and selling for many years, over a decade, okay? As far as actively selling for profit. As a seller, now is not the time to dump your books in auctions, keys or non-keys. The books that I had or have at Comic Link in the past 3 or 4 months, as far as 2022, are books that I submitted 8 months ago, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, at the end of 2021. Since November of 2021, I have only sent 45 books to Comic Link. A far cry from 400 plus that I submitted to CGC in 2021. So a significant difference. Most likely, it might not even cross 100 books this year, okay? So it is important to understand the state of the market. In a raging bull market, when books are going over GPA, smashing all-time high, crushing all-time high, heck yes, throw hot books in auctions, doesn't matter where. eBay, Comic Link, Heritage, My Comic Shop, yeah. That's the right thing to do. Now is not the right thing to do. Throwing books in auctions are not the right thing to do because you are surely going to be disappointed with most of the results. I have been okay with the results that I got from Comic Link in the past 4 months. But going forward in the May and June auction, I have less than 10 books. Okay, so it has dried up, and I am definitely not in a hurry to send more books to them to throw more things in the auction. So if you are a seller, an active seller, if you don't need or have to sell, be patient. We are going through a fairly rough patch in the economy that can last all the way to the end of the year, okay? All the way to the end of the year. It can be uglier than what we have right now. If you think the market has been bad in the last 6 months, it can get worse. It can. Keyword can. I don't have a crystal ball, but if you follow the stock market, you follow crypto, those markets are struggling. And with a bad economy, potential layoff, I don't see a whole lot of sunshine in the near term. By that I mean 3 months, 6 months down the road. So caution is advised. If you don't need or have to sell, don't. There's nothing worse for those that have been through a few economic cycles, recessions. There's nothing worse than a forced sale. If you don't have to sell something, you can always be patient and wait. But if you are forced to sell something because you need the money, you have to sell it, that will lead to lower prices because you're in a hurry to sell. You take whatever buyers are willing to give you. And the fact that GPA is rolling over, falling, crashing for a lot of books, keys or non-keys, guess what? Buyers in general are not oblivious of the bad economy or the bad market. Okay, so you're not gonna have buyers out there that's gonna throw you GPA high when they look at GPA data and see a lot of red arrow pointing down, right? If you follow Comic Link, many books are going 10-15% easily below GPA. So buyers are holding back They are pulling back. All it takes for auctions are a few less participants to hurt the price. Okay, when you have 3 or 4 people fighting for a book, that's very different from having just 2 instead of 3 or 4. Okay, so the dynamic of an auction change significantly when you remove a few people. That's all it takes. It does not need to have half of the participants leave the hobby because of a tough economy to completely mess the prices. All it takes is maybe 20% less participant, 25% less participant, and price will be crashing. On top of that, the existing participant that's still participating, they're not gonna overbid. Most people that are bidding have been bidding for a long time. They know what the prices are. If they see falling prices, they will hold back. They will not overbid for the most part. There's always somebody out there that don't give a damn, okay? We all know that, okay? Not everybody in this market act with some common sense. And hopefully they are way too rich to give a damn. But for most people, they have more common sense than money. So they're not gonna overbid, they're not gonna chase things that are falling. So the strategy for sellers like me is hold back. Let's not dump 400 books on Comic Link and hope and pray that the price will be okay. If you are doing that right now, or if you have been doing that in the past few months on Comic Link, I'm pretty sure you are disappointed with the results that you've been getting. And if you haven't learned the lessons in the last 3 or 4 months, then you are likely to be more disappointed in the next few months because prices are not gonna be better. I can't see why prices on Comic Link auctions is gonna be better in May or June. What would be the catalyst to reverse this market right now? Please don't say more movies. The movie hasn't helped. It has not helped. The falling market in the last 6 months have not been helped by any movies or TV shows. Have you looked at the Star Wars books? They have been helped. Okay, so let's not go there as far as what catalysts are there to move the market higher. This downtrend will stop. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know how or where or when it's gonna stop. I just don't see it in the next 3 months for sure. I think it's gonna be tough for the rest of the year, but for the next 3 months for sure, I just don't see a reason why price would somehow bottom out and reverse. I just don't see it. Can I see it keep sliding? Yeah, I think so. I would love to buy some big keys lower. Yes. And that's it for my video on tip on selling. Basically, in a nutshell, don't throw things in auctions. If you want to list something, put a buy it now with a best offer in case somebody are willing to give you a good offer. But otherwise, now is not the time, okay? It is not the time to dump if you don't have to dump. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.